This episode is brought to you by Accenture. When your advertising operations fall out of sync, everything else follows. Spotify and Accenture are working together to reinvent the rhythm of ad sales, using automation, analytics, and smarter workflows to simplify campaign delivery and access better data across the business. The result? Less time spent on operations, more time connecting brands with the moments and fandoms that matter most. Learn more at accenture.com/Spotify.
Here's your report.
Oh, thanks, Jane. I wish I could hire someone just like you.
Try LinkedIn Hiring Pro. It's more than a job board. It's like the recruiter you always wished you had. Hiring Pro uses real-time insights to match your role to LinkedIn's unique network of professionals and delivers a short list of best fit candidates. You'll spend less time sorting applicants and more time talking to the right people.
Let's do it. You're irreplaceable, Jane, but another you would be great.
Hire right the first time. Post your job for free on LinkedIn today at linkedin.com/quality.
Welcome to Holocron History, Star Wars Canon vs. Legends, where we take a deep dive into the Star Wars universe, such as characters, creatures, stories, and so much more. Hosted by Ben of Temeria and Kodojo.
Welcome back, Acolytes, Adepts, whatever you want to call yourself, to Holocron History, Star Wars Canon vs. Legends. I am one of your hosts, Brandon, or also known as Ben of Temeria, and always with me is my good friend, Kodojo.
Hello there.
And today we are bringing you more ATSTs, but this time around, the canonical history and facts of the ATST, because last week was Legends, which technically doesn't exist anymore. But yes, the ATST, or the All-Terrain Scout Transport, also known as Scout Transport or Scout Walker, also nicknamed a Chicken Walker, was a lightweight bipedal walker used for the ground forces of the Galactic Empire. Later, the First Order used an updated variant of the ATST within their military. Dun, dun,
Has
dun,
no
dun.
one created a meme of a ATST with chicken noises?
I'm sure there has been. I wouldn't
I
put
get.
it past anybody.
Oh, I wish someone did. I wish someone has.
I would not
That
put
makes
that
so
past
much
anybody at all. So moving, talking about some of the characteristics, or a lot of the characteristics of the ATST. So the All-Terrain Scout Transport, or abbreviated to ATST, was a scout and a reconnaissance light walker of the Galactic Empire's all-terrain vehicle line. It consisted of an armored command and control cabin mounted on two gyro-stabilized legs, and that utilized the battle line support, anti-personnel hunting, and troop support. You heard that, anti-personnel hunting. They hunted with these.
Who would have guessed?
They were also commonly used to screen the flanks of larger assault walkers for major ground operations, during which they supported heavier walkers such as the AT-ATs by eliminating pockets of resistance and clearing out denser terrain such as small canyons and cities along the path of a planned invasion route. So,
Yeah, I can see them clearing out a building with them.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, 1-2 shots on the front door and another one in second level.
Right. Oh, absolutely. The command cabin featured two armored viewports, which were deliberately set to give any viewer the unsettling sensation of staring into the face of a soulless beast or oversized combat droid. Despite not actually being needed due to the ATST's extensive sensor package, inside of the control cabin, the command module featured multiple holo projectors, which displayed a holographic 360-degree view of the combat zone. The cabin, or head, itself was capable of rotating 240 degrees side to side, greatly benefiting the gunner's target acquisition abilities and capabilities for destruction. A cooling system was equipped above the command module behind the entry hatch.
Now, I think the only time you actually ever see the inside of an AT-ST was in Return of the Jedi.
At
least in the live action, I
Live action,
think.
yes. Live action, yes. I believe we are seeing the inside during Star Wars Rebels, if I'm not mistaken.
I need to watch that series again. I've forgotten so much about it. But I mean,
Yeah.
when you see it in Return of the Jedi, I don't remember that there being like a holographic map or anything on there. All they have those two little holes to look out through.
Well, yeah, but that was also set in what, 1981 as a
Late
film?
70s, early 80s, yeah.
So I mean, things get added later. That is not necessarily specified in the 1980s. So, So, the ATSTs were also equipped with two chin-mounted MS-4 twin blaster cannons with a range of 2 kilometers, which is a pretty good distance. They also feature one cheek-mounted 88i twin light blaster cannon and one cheek-mounted DW3 concussive grenade launcher, capable of doing massive damage to enemy vehicles and ground troops at close range. They are used to deal with large amounts of infantry as well as mounted turrets, and were too risky to be taken out with rocket launchers.
Takes the term being cheeky to a whole nother level.
Yes. Yes, and you have to deal with this crap when you're playing Jedi Fallen Order.
Oh yeah,
Because you
in
deal
Survivor.
with and Survivor, but Fallen Order you deal with one literally on the
Kashyyyk.
No, you deal with one before Kashyyyk. It's the second.
Well, depending on what destination you go to first.
Oh, could you choose between the two? Oh, I guess you could.
I mean,
I guess
you
could.
could
Yeah,
choose
yeah.
like any of them.
I always got.
Except
I did
for
Kashyyyk
one of them.
third. I went to Oh God, I can't remember the planet's name.
Dathomir.
No, there was the other one.
Ilum was the fourth one.
No, it wasn't Ilum.
Now that
Ilum is like Story Point. Like you had to go there through story.
Oh Lord. Oh no.
But anyway, there's like an abandoned village and everything. You walk through it and whatnot. I can't remember the name of the planet. It's been a while since I played Fallen Order. But the ATSTs were also equipped with retractable footpad blades, which could slash apart wires and fences at ground level. The modular design of the all-terrain scout transport allowed for ease in customizing the walker with armaments and tools for specific mission parameters, including mortar launchers that could be attached to the command pod of the ATST. That's pretty good. Having a mortar, having it as a fixed gun, pretty good.
Yeah, backup weapon just in case.
Right, and I like the foot blades. I like that.
Yeah, where were those during Return of the Jedi when they got caught up
when
with
they're
the Ewoks trying to trip them and they just get dragged along?
Uh-huh.
It's like a parent dragging a kid, with a foot, and it's like,
So, several areas of the Walker's Hall were reinforced with armored plates, including the rear and command cabin, which featured the weapon power converters, and the front or face the joints of the gyro stabilizing system. In addition, reinforced armor plates enveloped the control cabin, protecting the two-person crew from small firearm fire, but not laser cannons, missiles, or other heavy ordnance. So yes, a missile could go... Or big logs.
Big logs.
Like a missile could go through the viewport and you would die. So, not fun.
I mean, that would be one hell of a trick shot.
It would be. And
right eye socket, calling it now.
Right. Score.
Goes into the left one. Doesn't count. He didn't call the left eye.
So due to its small size, the ATST could not be equipped with an onboard full-power generator, and as such relied on 8 disposable high-intensity power cells mounted directly at its drive engine. 2 more cells powered the cabin gyro for redundancy. Despite covering the Walker's high energy needs, these power cells greatly limited its range. Meaning they couldn't go far, and once the power's out, you're screwed.
Yeah. Although calling the ATST small is politely insulting.
I mean,
Maybe medium size at
as
best.
far as walkers go, for the Galactic Empire, it was the smallest one they had.
Yeah,
Because they didn't use
but
the ones from the Clone Wars anymore.
yeah,
The AT-RTs or whatever.
yeah, ATRTs. Although they were in Star Wars Battlefront 2.
What,
In the
AT-RTs?
yeah, in the
Oh, yeah.
DLC. In the DLC.
You talking about like
Campaign
the
mission stuff.
original Battlefront 2?
No, the DLC, the story mission they have.
Oh, that's right. I
Not
forgot
Jakku,
they
whatever the local system
yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't remember what it's
security
called.
force had them.
Yeah. I completely forgot they did a DLC for that, but it was free. That's why I don't consider it DLC.
It
I
was
didn't
a
have to pay
free
for
DLC.
it. It was a free update. So the walkers deceptively or rickety gate belied a potent patrol vehicle. Gyros and flexible joints formed a complex system and controlled balance and stabilized the walker across a variety of terrains. Sophisticated shock absorbers built inside the lower legs, and the walker kept it stable at all times, except you're on logs. While a variety of sensors built within the footpads offered a detailed feedback on the terrain the AT-ST was moving through, reading intensely and conjure for precise foot placement. The locomotion computer mounted in the command cabin could take control of the walker and use the information relayed from the sensors to drive it autonomously over even ground, although an experienced pilot was still needed over complex terrain, aka logs.
So they had an autopilot mode.
Pretty much. Yeah, they had autopilot. They had autopilot, but every time you see it, they don't use it because they're always getting destroyed.
Yeah, or on uneven terrain somewhere.
Yeah. Yep, pretty much. And then, despite its speed and agility, an AT-ST Walker offensive and defensive power were significantly compromised. Offensively, its weapon systems were only good against lightly armored targets at close range. Defensively, its lighter armor could repel attacks from small arms fire, but not laser cannons, missiles, or other heavy ordnance. Its armor did not cover its entire frame, lest the Walker lose its agility.
It sounds like it was set up to fail.
Right. Yeah.
It
Hey,
like
these are TIE fighters are space coffins. These are land coffins.
These sounds like they were meant solely for the purpose of suppressing riots. And that's
It's literally it was used to suppress riots and civilians and all that.
And that was it. It was never actually meant to go into war.
No, I mean at a large standpoint like what the rebellion did, no. Not at all.
No.
Small skirmishes, maybe. But like
Yeah.
full on head to head war, no. Not at all. So, striking the walker's unprotected gyros underneath the command module could destabilize the walker and cause it to fall. Additionally, deep trenches or cable lines leveled at height of the AT-ST's ankle and knees could cause it to trip and topple the vehicle. AT-STs are also known to require constant maintenance, having perhaps the highest maintenance per hour record in the entire Imperial Army.
So they're almost next to useless, and they required a lot of maintenance.
So what you said, yes, they were completely set up to fail. Completely.
God, someone pulled the wool over some Imperial official's eyes on this one, man.
Right? It's so bad. So bad.
Who is the maker and designer again of this?
For the AT-ST?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
Which I think we'll get into that
later on.
I believe. But I believe it was Quake Drive Yards again, because they do everything.
It sounds like, hey, I know you're buying all these ships and equipments for us. We'll throw in this useless walker for free.
For every 10
but you have
TIE
to buy
fighter.
the parts.
Well,
but you have to buy the parts off
this
of
is
us.
probably for every 10 TIE fighters we build, you get a free AT-ST. And by the amount of ties that blow up,
Jeez.
they have a lot of AT-STs. It's like a bundle
We have
deal,
more walkers than TIE fighters now. Stop it.
right? So the Ewoks of Endor discovered that the ATSTs were vulnerable to anti-Gorax traps. Ramming logs could smash through the walker's head, destroying the cockpit. One of the other weaknesses was its susceptibility to hijacking, despite the height of the vehicle seamlessly making hijacking an impossibility. And a significantly strong enough force could rip the entrance hatch off the top of the walker. If commandeered, the walker's cannons could easily penetrate other ATST's armor.
Oh, he sends in for this phone call. Let's see if we can get him back.
I could hear the entire time. Yeah, I heard the entire time. Sorry, work calls because I'm a manager, and of course, God forbid them actually, not calling me when they know I record. So, anyway, with that short break from there, we're going to go into our mid break.
Get business done with the new American Express Graphite Business Cash Unlimited card. With unlimited 2% cash back on all eligible purchases, unlimited 5% cash back on flights and prepaid hotels booked through American Express Travel Online, and a flexible spending capacity that can grow with your business, you'll have the confidence to keep building. Apply today and earn a welcome offer of $1,500 cash back after you spend $50,000 in qualifying purchases on your new card within the first 6 months of card membership. Terms apply. Learn more at go.amex/graphite.
This summer, say I do.
I am marrying a stranger.
Like never before.
Am I crazy?
It's a whole new Married at First Sight on Peacock.
Thank God I woke up in love.
With new experts.
My name is Dr. Lisa.
My name is Paul Brunson.
More couples.
This could be the start of a very successful marriage.
And more surprises.
Or maybe not.
Everything is just not enough.
You're a little bit crazy.
I don't know what's gonna happen. I want my fairy tale ending.
Married at First Sight, now streaming. New episodes Thursdays, only on Peacock.
And I might keep that in because that was hysterical. And with that being said, we are now in the mid-break of the show. So thank you, all of our patrons. Thank you all for supporting us. And if you want to help support the show, you can go to patreon.com/the Holocron Histories, where you can get ad-free episodes or even join us once a month on the show itself. You can also leave us reviews and ratings on Apple and Spotify. Leave 5-star review on Apple with some words or a nice Spotify comment. We'll read it out next time on the show. Which, let me see if Apple has anything. It does not, because Apple is not the best to leave reviews. But, but we do have one on our last week's episode from Ben B. Hey guys, great episode. Ben, the prison planet you're thinking is Belsavis. And yes, Balmora was a factory planet with those collocoids. Enemies would love a season on the story of SWTOR. That would be fun to do. And me and Kodojo have both played SWTOR.
A lot.
I played through 3 of the base game storylines with 3 of the classes.
I got through, I want to say, Throne of the Eternal Empire, maybe? I can't remember.
But
basically, it's after Arkan's redemption comes.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's just before the Crazy Sisters take over.
Oh, yes. But thank you, Ben, for letting me know that. We did figure that out after we recorded the shows. Dojo was like, it was actually this planet. I was like, you could have corrected me earlier.
Well, I did have the book. I have a SWTOR exploration guide.
No, that's a good point. But yeah, I mean, I've done all of the base game on the Jedi Knight, Sith Warrior, and the Bounty Hunter. Is the 3 that I've actually finished the game on. Base game.
I think
I'm through. I'm up to whatever. I'm a little bit past Legacy of the Sith with my Jedi Knight. I need to go back and play more.
Most of the light side. I finished Bounty Hunter and the Operative storyline.
Okay.
I don't think I did Inquisitor or Sith Warrior all the way through. I got halfway through it and I kind of got bored of the game.
That's fair. Yeah, I mean, there's also a lot to do, so you can get burnt out real quick, like I did, and I haven't been back in like over a year, because there's just also so many other games to play. But you can also find us on a few different Discord servers. The Robots Radio Discord at robotsradio.net, as well as my own Discord server, the Ben and Friends Podcasting Discord, where you can find this show and all the other shows that I host, which are the Final Fantasy Lorecast, the Gundam Lorecast, the Witcher Lorecast, and the Wizarding World Lorecast. So you can go find those on Robots Radio, on my Discord. Both links are provided in the show notes below. So check that stuff out. It's a lot of great stuff and a lot of stuff on the Robots Radio. Like, we have like 50 plus shows on that network. There's a lot. And I do 5. But hey, I might do 5. Tom does like 4 or 5.
Yeah, but you got a full-time job now.
I do podcasting, full-time day job, and then finally start doing voice acting stuff. So I'm busy. I'm too busy. But anyway, also in the mid-break,
still can't get on Final Fantasy 14.
Shut up. Hey, I got on there. I bid for a new house for the free company. There we go. But anyway, this is not the Final Fantasy Lorecast. That's tomorrow, as I record. So, but we do have some Star Wars news. They did talk a little bit more about the upcoming update that is coming to Smuggler's Run on May 22nd, 2026, when the new Mando and Grogu film releases. Smuggler Run at Galaxy's Edge, both Disneyland and Disney World, is going to get a full update to where it's going to have a brand new mission, which is exciting because we haven't had a new mission in that at all. It's been the same stuff the entire time. So,
are they going to place the Millennium Falcon with another ship?
No, it's still going to be Smugglers. So you'll still be running with the Millennium Falcon. It's just specifically going to be based around Mando and Grogu. Like, you'll be helping a mission with them. Like, Hondo's probably going to hire you to go help them, kind of a thing.
Okay.
More than likely. We don't know. And I guess Disney and Epic Games are working together to make a new interactive space between the parks and whatever they're creating, to where what you leave in the park could somehow translate into a game, kind of a thing. So we'll see. I don't know too much about that, but they just did talk about more of that, I think yesterday, over the weekend. So, but, and other than that, Andor Season 2 starts in a month.
Yay. Andor,
so,
but yay.
Andor, tomato. Whatever. Anyway, Dojo,
Andor's the name of a planet.
It's Endor, not... That's Endor, sir. Different. Do you have anything to add for the mid-break?
No, I do not.
All right, cool. Well, let's get back into more of the ATST.
Hi, Ryan Reynolds here for Mint Mobile. Are you looking for a beach read this summer? May I suggest your big wireless bill? It's got suspense, mystery, a slightly flat emotional arc, and a shocking twist where you realize you've been overpaying the entire time. Fortunately, though, Mint's story is better. Every plan, $15 a month, even unlimited. That's it. Happy ending. Zero tears.
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan required. $15 per month equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes may slow when network is busy. See terms.
All right, so now we're going to be diving into the variant models of the ATST, which there's quite a few that the Galactic Empire did. So first off, we have the all-terrain construction transport, which is used for construction purposes.
Could have fooled me.
I know, right? It's, who would have thought with that being in the name? I don't know. We have the all-terrain exploration transport, also known as the Strider. The all-terrain exploration transport was itself a smaller version of the AT-EST exploration and survey walker. Okay.
Never heard either one of those.
We have the AT-KT, or nicknamed the Hunter, and saw this used on the planet of Kashyyyk. So this one was literally just meant to take down Wookiees, I'd imagine.
I can imagine it's all-terrain Kashyyyk transport.
Let's see here. It doesn't have a specific reason why it's called the ATKT, but probably. We have
that's my headcanon.
That's your headcanon? All right, that's fair. So the all-terrain scout transport assault, which was a direct assault variant of the ATST. So
okay.
This one was mainly used it was more heavier duty with weapons and such. So it's pretty much what it comes down to.
Yeah.
We have the ATST Mark III. So the ATST Mark IIIs were equipped with experimental armor and provided more speed and durability than that of the standard ATST. Mounted with twin heavy laser cannons and piloted by veteran crews, they excelled against most targets.
But still, probably couldn't survive tree trunks.
Probably not. And then we have the ATST Raider, which was used by the Clatonian tribe, which was we see this in Mandalorian season 1.
Oh,
it's that one, the Raider from the, I think it was episode 4 or 5 or something like that.
Yeah, it's
of
where
Mando.
he comes across some kind of shrimp farm or something like that.
Yeah, it's where he
farm?
first meets what's her name?
Oh, the
Oh,
ranger
God,
lady
Yeah, I cannot remember her name. I don't know why.
who mysteriously disappeared.
Yeah. Anyway, we have the enhanced ATST Walker. So the enhanced ATST Walkers boasted enhanced power couplings and subsystems, allowing their weapons to fire high-powered blasts at faster rates than average. They also had dark armor plates. Meh. Okay. So they have more firepower and they have better
dark
armor.
Plates. Someone's going through an emo phase.
Yes. We have the First Order ATSTs. So the First Order utilize an updated version of the ATST and feature upgraded armor and gyroscopic systems. Several of them were stored aboard the Supremacy. Which Supremacy was that? Kylo's ship? Or was that... Oh, Snoke's ship. Sorry.
Snoke's. That was like the 24-kilometer long...
Oh, yeah, the big one. The big one.
That got destroyed by the Hondo maneuver or whatever it was called.
Yeah, the Hondo maneuver.
Yeah. And you actually just see the little BB droid pilot sort of like a skeleton of an ATST. Its head removed, and it's just firing the cannon. And that was probably the most effective use of an ATST I've ever seen.
Right. Having a droid pilot it by itself. And then we have the All-Terrain Heavy Scout. So the All-Terrain Heavy Scout was highly evolved variant of the First Order ATST, which saw service in the First Order Army during the Intergalactic First Order Resistance War. So that's the variants. Yeah. There's quite a lot, but they're not terribly enough info on them, sadly.
I can't imagine the variants only exist to help with specific planets.
Oh yeah. No, they're meant to be for very specific purposes for specific planets and situations. So, but now moving into the history of the ATST and Canon. So, part of the All-Terrain Walker family, the ATST was better equipped than the Republic ATRT and was in service by the invasion of Mon Cala in 18 BBY. The toes of the Walker's feet were manufactured by convicts in the Jubilar Panel work camp, because that's great to know.
Here's my question. What good are the ATSTs on Mon Cala? There are very few islands in the entire civilization. lived
It's
underwater.
literally, yeah, Mon Cala is literally a water planet, just like Camino, but literally majority of it is underwater.
I mean, there are a few islands that are good for tourists, I guess, but vast majority of civilization underwater.
Yeah, but they were like, just the walker's feet were manufactured there, not the entire walker. Because where's the walker gonna go? Nowhere. It's gonna swim, or sink.
How do you think it swims? Doggy paddle or duck style?
I don't know, because it doesn't have enough paddles to use. But in 14 BBY, an ATST attacked the Stinger Mantis ship on Zepho. That's the planet I was thinking of. But was destroyed by the Jedi Padawan Cal Kestis. The Empire used ATSTs against the partisans led by Saw Gerrera on Kashyyyk and Kestis, who helped the rebel group during the battle to take over the Imperial refinery. The ATSTs were on Ilum when the Empire started mining the world to acquire kyber crystals. When Kestis went to the planet to find a crystal to build a new lightsaber, 2 ATSTs were destroyed by the Padawan during the escape from the world. Because Cal is very resourceful. I was going to say he is strong, but he's like, he's not the strongest Jedi we see.
No.
I mean, you face Vader, and Vader's terrifying in Jedi Fallen Order.
He literally backhands you at one point, I think.
No, when I first heard Vader's breathing in Fallen Order, I was literally like goosebumps terrified, because like, oh shit, I know I'm not even remotely strong. Go fight him. It's like, hell no. Like, I am running. I am not even going to try to fight this man. And like, I got jump scared when you get in the elevator and you like kept pressing the button, and then boom, the lightsaber comes through, and then you finally start going. I was like, oh my god. Anyway, enough of me being terrified. The Imperial military commonly used the ATSTs in a variety of environments. After rebel leader Saw Gerrera and his partisans took to defending the world of Jeddah, ATSTs were among the reinforcements deployed to aid the planet's occupying garrison. With the ancient holy city consumed by surface warfare, the ATSTs were fielded for urban pacification against the partisans whenever they could fit into the city's winding and narrow streets.
Yeah, I think
obviously this is Rogue One.
You actually see an ATST struggling to get underneath an arch.
Yeah.
At one point, I was like, "Wait a second, it's the Empire. Why don't they just blast the arch?"
Right, they're gonna just glass the city anyway. What's it matter? So while coordinated and practical during the Jeddah insurgency, the walkers were also fielded to try to send a message beyond their blaster fire, but the partisans instead chose to intensify their efforts against the garrison, with the Empire retaliating in equal force. Battle continued in the streets, with ATSTs devastating the city and civilians. Even so, both sides continued to fight, with one ATST being destroyed in Tythoni Square as part of the Battle of Jeddah in 1 BBY. The insurgency ended with all but at least 3% of the Imperial garrison retreated under Protocol 13. Afterwards, the DS-1 Death Star mobile base battle station destroyed the Holy City. Yeah.
Wait a second. The insurgency ended. 3% of the Imperial garrison. So you're telling me only 3% of the Imperial garrison managed to get off world?
Yeah, and all of them, the rest probably got glassed. Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. Sucks for them. But that's the Empire. They don't give a damn. So the walkers were also used in the Galactic Civil War. At least one fought in the Battle of Alice Prime. General Weiss commanded a customized ATST. Between the Battle of Yavin and the Battle of Hoth, Alliance to Restore the Republic operated stolen ATSTs and provided them to Saponja's gang, who often fought against the walkers. What is this gang from? Oh, this is from Is this from Star Wars Commander?
Oh,
Is this Commander?
Star Wars Battle Commander, yeah.
Yes, it is. Battle Commander. Okay. I was like, where is this from? Okay, that makes sense. 3 ATSTs were deployed as part of the Lieutenant Inspector Magna Tolvan's attack on the Son Tul Pride crime syndicate. Several fought alongside the All-Terrain Armored Transports, or ATSTs, or AT-ATs, at the Battle of Hoth. They were notably participated in the Battle of Endor, where they were defeated by the Ewoks, shut up, and their anti-Gorax traps. One walker, Tempest Scout 2, was captured by the rebel Wookiee Chewbacca and 2 Ewoks, Whittle Warwick and Wonka. Wonka. Warwick's great.
Yeah. I wonder if they named him after. Oh yeah. That's.
Yeah, they did because it was the actor. I was like, it's not a. I was like, wonder. It is literally the reason.
Yeah.
David War is it David Warwick? Is it David Warwick who plays him?
I think so. Well, funny thing is, I think he had his son on set too.
They did.
He played one of the Ewoks.
He played one of the Ewoks too. Yeah. No, not David Warwick.
Wicket. No, that.
I'm thinking of a different actor.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Warwick Davis.
Okay.
His first name's Warwick.
Yeah, that was it.
I always get his names mixed up, like switch between the two. I know someone's in the radio listening to this episode. I was like, it's Warwick Davis.
Well, here's the thing. Warwick sounds like a last name, and Davis
is a
first name.
It does.
All right?
It does. Okay. It's yes, we know. So ATSTs were constructed in a weapons depot the Empire kept in operation on the planet world of Solus, which was able to maintain an operation despite the planet's liberation, infiltrating and destroying the factory. New Republic General Landoris
Balthazar
Calrissian. I didn't know his middle name was Balthazar.
I don't think he knew either.
Okay, that makes sense. And soldier Shurgav escaped aboard an ATST. The factory's destruction robbed the Empire of additional equipment it was awaiting on the planet Jakku. Nonetheless, a number of ATSTs the Empire still had at its disposal be used ensuring the final battle of the Galactic Civil War, the Battle of Jakku, which ended up being an overwhelming victory for the New Republic. Yes, and you can experience the Battle of Jakku in Star Wars Battlefront 2, the 2018.
Yeah, and this mission is also Battlefront 2. You play as Lando.
Yep.
Going through, it's like, well, we're supposed to be here to get weapons for the New Republic. Turns out they destroy the entire factory.
I thought you played as Iden throughout this entire mission.
No, half the missions in this game you play as heroes. This one, you go as Lando and Shriv, and you put and in this
and then the mission after that's Iden, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where
because I know it's like I know you play as Iden during the Battle of Jakku. Like it's been so long since I played that campaign.
Well, no, the part we just read, you actually play as Lando on Solus, trying to get weapons for the New Republic.
Got it. And the next mission is the Battle of Jakku, which you play as Iden.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. So, and then in 9 ABY, an ATST was used by the looters to attack a village on the planet of Sorgan. The ATST became embroiled in the battle between the looters and the village people, who were suddenly led by Mandalorian bounty hunter Din Djarin and former rebel shock trooper Cara Dune. That's who we were missing. In the end, Djarin destroyed the walker with a grav charge.
I thought they lured it into one of the pits. And destroyed
no, he used explosives. Because Mando likes explosives. And then 30 years after the close of the Galactic Civil War, a splinter military group of the New Republic called the Resistance utilized old Imperial AT-STs in combat against the reorganized remnants of the Galactic Empire, the First Order. They possessed an orange repaint and were crested with the Resistance Starbird.
Yeah. But going back to the Mandalorian there, when they showed that episode, it was slightly terrifying.
When you see the walker, it's like, oh, like that's not good.
Yeah, no, it's like you could actually see why it was terrifying, especially at night. How they did some of the customization on the AT-ST.
Mm-hmm.
But if you got a well enough military unit, it can be taken out so easily.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And then we do have some behind the scenes, which by some, I mean one. So, all-terrain scout transports first appeared in the 1980 motion picture Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, or Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back. The AT-ST model received some cosmetic changes for its extensive appearance in the 1983 film Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi, thus explaining the minor differences in the models used for the two films.
That could just be boiled down to we needed one for snow and we need another for forest.
Yeah, that pretty much, honestly. But yeah, that's what we have on the AT-STs. Pretty cool stuff. I mean, we see AT-STs a lot, so specifically in the canon of Star Wars nowadays with, Star Wars Rebels. I personally haven't watched The Resistance, so I couldn't tell you if we have any in there. Probably, I'd imagine.
No, I think it's mostly ship-based.
Is it mostly ship-based?
Yeah, fighters and ships.
Okay, interesting.
I watched the first season of that, and I just kind of stopped watching after that.
Oh, that's fair.
It was too kiddish for me.
The animation was what threw me away, and I was like, "You guys went from Rebels to this? Yeah. What? That doesn't make any sense."
And surprisingly, that show actually got dark in the second season.
Did it really?
One of the main characters went to the Empire side, and they show the Imperial side, and one of the flight instructors says, "Hey, you have to watch out for yourself. The only way to get promoted in this." Essentially, what they said is the only way to get promoted is when the person above you gets killed. So don't worry about the person above you. Worry only about yourself. And later in that episode, that person died, begging for help.
Interesting. All right. Well, everybody, thank you again for listening to Holocron Histories, and may the Force be with you.
Thank you for listening to Holocron History, Star Wars Canon vs. Legends. You can find us on the Robots Radio Discord at robotsradio.net, the Ben and Friends podcasting Discord, where you can share your thoughts, experiences, and love for the Star Wars lore. And don't forget, for the Republic.